Good morning, everybody. My name is Mirabel Elume. I exercise regularly. I drink a lot of water and I mind my business. How's everyone doing today? Ooh, let me see if we can adjust this a little bit. There we go. How are you guys doing today? Let me see what is going on. I don't know. We're going to work with that. We'll work with that. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? How are you all doing, my dear friends? You're doing all right? You're doing okay? It's another day to become better, improve versions of ourselves. Are we ready for this? Are we ready for this? Hey, are we ready for this? Move more, eat less, drink more water, become better, improve versions of yourself. I miss you guys. I miss us ranting and giving unsolicited advice. I miss you guys so much. How's everybody doing? I am doing amazingly well, as always. I am doing amazingly well. Hi, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Uh, Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, my dear friends. Good morning, good morning. Miss you too. Yeah, I miss you guys so much. I can't wait for us to do the boot camp so we can all be here every single day. Uh, Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Let's go, 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 let's go. Let's go. Move your body. Move your body. Move the body. Our weather is getting crazier. We are on a 45 degrees weather, so it has gotten really cold. But anywho, we are in the basement, so we are not feeling the cold outside, all right? We're doing it as we can with the discomfort of our spaces. We understand it's not a quick fix. We understand it is a lifestyle to show up, to become better, improved versions of ourselves. It's not easy, but we stay consistent. We know. See, I was talking to someone the other day, and one of the many things that I talk to them about is that one of the things that is very constant in life is change. One of the things that is constant in life is change. And a lot of times, people who do not move with the change always have a problem with those who are moving with the change. Get this, get this. If you're just new here, you're very welcome. If you're new here, you're very welcome. And if you're going to watch the replay, please watch this video to the end before you make your comment. All right? Some of you just catch the few sentences at the beginning of the live and you conclude on that. Okay? Please take some time. Just listen. And if you're not interested in me ranting, and that's very okay. If you're not interested in my rant, my unsolicited advice, just come here and feel motivated to move your feet, okay? That is still all right. Just come here, get the motivation to move your body more, fix that posture. I mean, some of us saw supermodels in their 50s and almost 55 walking the runway on a Victoria's Secret last week. And that should remind some of us that we need to fix our postures. We need to fix that posture. Walk it right, walk upright. Get your head upright. Feel your weight under your heels. Push your chest out. Stop slouching. Bring it out. Put it up. Work like a supermodel. It's your body. Nobody's going to beat you out of it. So you got to beat yourself out of that space of you being lazy and beat yourself into the space where you feel motivated. You push yourself harder. Push that core strength. Feel stronger. Be in your 50s and let them look at you and say, oh, she looks like she's in her 30s. What did she do? She worked on her posture. She learned to keep her head upright. She learned to carry her head up when she's even feeling down. She learned to raise herself up, even in the times of when she's being pressed down. She learned to put herself up, even when things don't feel like she should be up. And so her posture has made her to look young, even when she's getting older. Age is just a number. Age is just a number. We're talking about change. We're talking about change and how it is the one thing that is constant in life. Change is the one thing that is constant in life. The ideologies you had today They are not the same ideas you would have wanted yesterday. The ideas of things and how you look at life has evolved with the changes of things that have happened around you. My son was watching a movie. My son was watching a movie that was created in the 90s, I think. And he asked me that my eldest son, he's 18 years old. He said, Mama, how are you guys watching this? The images are horrible. My eyes hurt just watching this. I'm like, what do you mean by they were horrible? Back then, we knew this was top-notch image. We were glued to the screen and just happy that there was something going through on the screen. And we can watch. And we're happy to see people acting whatever they were acting. To your generation today, you guys have all the upgraded versions of cameras. Even in the comfort of your hands, you carry them in your phones. We didn't have that. Our phones we had keyboards that we had to press in order for the numbers to click in. We press hard to even get those numbers through. You hold your phone really tight to your ear just to hold the call number, because sometimes something happens in the back and the call doesn't hold on. It ends the call when you're holding. Those phones were a menace. The keyboards were hard. You would type and the numbers would not come up. Those were the kinds of phones we were using, and we're contented with using them. We're even happy that we own one, because some of us didn't have them. We're happy about the fact that we even own a phone. Today, you guys want the upgraded version of everything else, and that is okay. It's the evolvement of time. That's what change does. When things change, people go with. And those who don't like to change, they have a problem with people who are adapting to the change. That will bring me into people and their eating habits. That will bring me into people and their relationships. That will bring me into people and their habits that die hard. We all have heard the sentences that all habits die hard. All habits die hard because people are clinging into those bad habits. Clinging, holding it very tight to their heart and will not change it because they feel like it's an uncomfortable space to let go of their comfort zone into a zone that they are not used to. They are not sure of the consequences that are on that other side. So they'll rather just hold on to this menace of a bad behavior, of an old habit that is destroying them, than to let it go and find out what is beautiful on the other side of change. That said, we watched a few ladies in their 60s, 50s, walking the wrong way, walking the Victoria's Secret runway, having this good posture, good balance, walking like they were 20-year-olds, feeling so confident, feeling so beautiful. One of them just had a baby and she's 45 years old, and she was walking that runway like she didn't just have a baby. And some of us lie in our couches and we hold our phones in our hands, criticizing, telling all kinds of nonsense stories under those models who have good posture, good balance, because they wake up every day and they practice how to keep that posture up, how to have that great balance, how to stay confident, how to stay in good shape, and they look that way. But because you are so used to what you are used to, and you feel that if you change it, it requires a lot of work, forgetting to know that life is all about changes. The things you used to adore yesterday, I guarantee you will not adore them today. I was doing a reshuffle in my closet the other day, and I was picking out some outfits to just throw them out. And I was looking at those outfits and I was wondering, like, me, Mirabel, did I actually wear this? I looked at the dress again and I was like, what is this still doing in my closet? Like, for real, will I wear this now with the mindset I have about this kinds of outfits? Will I continue to wear it because I own it? Or because I spent a lot of money buying it then when it was a trend, will I continue to hold on to it? Or am I going to let it go so it can free up space for the things that I really do wear today? Am I going to let it go so I can free up space to get the things that I really do wear today? Those who catch that, let them catch it. Those who catch that, that's the core of what we are talking about today. Those who got that, amen to you. Am I going to hold on to this very pricey, very gorgeous, very expensive, but not my taste anymore? Am I going to hold on to them and let them hold on space in my closet? Am I going to toss them out and maybe hand it over to somebody else who has that taste and that sense of fashion at this point, so I can get room to have new things in there? New room for the things that I really adore, the things that I really want to use, the things that make me feel more comfortable and make me feel like myself, who I am right now. What is it I'm going to do? I started picking those things out. Lo and behold, by the time I was done, my closet has barely less than 50 outfits combined together. Mind-boggling, right? Less than 50 outfits combined together. I'm not talking about my workout clothes. You guys should not come for me. When it comes to workout clothes, all those things I show on social media, those are promotional products. I mean the things that I buy for myself, the things that I've invested to own as a person. There's a difference. And when I look through, I'm like, what? They're not up to 50 that are of my taste, my standard, and how confident I want to feel in an outfit. I had more than 20 bags out of my closet, and I felt good. The most beautiful part about it is how good I felt. I don't have to go through clothes to pick out clothes to wear. I don't have to go through things that I don't wear no more to pick out what I want to wear. Things I don't wear anymore, I don't even have them. So there is room for space. There's room for me to make changes and adapt to the things I really want to do. I'm not going to hold on to the past and not make any changes so I can fix my present and head towards the future that I want. Let's get into our eating habits. Let's get into the things that we have adopted for years. Let's get into how grandma taught mommy how to eat. Let's get into how mommy is teaching ourselves to eat. Let's get into how we are teaching our daughters and our kids how to eat. Those are habits that we have picked up. Those are habits that we picked up from a very long time ago. Those are habits that we have incorporated for years. Those are habits that are deep core habits that there is no way we are going to let go of them. We hold them very dear to our heart. Those habits that we learned from our parents on how to eat. That's not even the worst part of it. The ones that we have picked up along the way, just being naughty and being stubborn and saying nobody's going to tell me what I should do or do not do. And we have picked up horrible eating habits. And now it's difficult for us to let them go because they feel more comfortable. They feel like your comfort space. And you think that if you let it go, there's not going to be room for something new. Because we don't think as if change is the only thing that is constant in life. We forget to know that change is the one thing that is constant in life. My dumbbells, my kettlebells are 15 pounds each. They're a 3-way dumbbell. I can hold them on any side. I can hold them sideways. I can hold them on the other side. They are 15 pounds each. Because a lot of us have refused to believe in the fact that change is what is going to help us. We struggle with excessive weight on the body. We struggle to understand ourselves. We struggle because when we look at our things, the things that we do, when we look at the things we have adopted, we look at the lifestyle we have adopted, They contradict our reality. We don't like the result. We don't like the result of the lifestyle we have adopted. We don't like the roles. We don't like the folds. We don't like the excessive weight. We don't like it. But still, because we don't like change, we are holding on to those bad habits and making it about everything else. We make it about everything else except those bad habits. Go back to the story I told you about cleaning up my closet and the things that I don't need or that do not match with my aesthetics and my style right now. It's coming from a place of change. And I decided to do it regardless of the prices, regardless of how much I paid for the things that are in those closets that are filling up space, regardless of how much I had saved up to own a dress that I don't think I can wear it now because my style, my aesthetics, my mind has changed on how I see that style. I'm not going to keep it in my closet and continue to pile on space when I need room to actually visualize what I really want and fit into the normal of what really fits me. I'm not going to keep holding on to the past, holding on to the things I don't need, and holding on to where I am right now and crowding up spaces, hoarding on things that do not add values to my life, hoarding on things that are depreciating my mental state, hoarding on things that will keep me in the room for 10 hours. When I go take a shower and I come to go outside, I have to look through everything. I have to toss and turn the whole wardrobe because I'm trying to find something that I really like and I really want. But yet, I will not take off all the clouds, all the rumbles, all the nonsense that is filling up space to allow me to see into the future. That's what we are doing with our eating habits. We have refused to let it go. We have refused to let it go. Somehow we got into that space where we are eating excessively, maybe because we found ourselves in a space of loneliness. And that was the one thing that helped us to carry forward. That was the one thing that we were able to find comfort in. That was the one thing that helped us to see life in a way that we could even pursue it forward. And today, we have adopted that lifestyle. We hold on to it, regardless of the fact that it is depreciating us. It's not letting us see the future of what we really want to become. It's not letting us see that we can become better. If we let go of those things that were comfort food last year, we let go of those things that were comfort food in January, we let go of those things that were comfort food yesterday, and today we choose to go the opposite direction. We say, no, of course, you comforted me yesterday, but I don't need you as comfort. I need you as nourishment. And as nourishment, I cannot eat you in the quantity that I've been eating you. As nourishment, I don't need that size. As nourishment, I don't have to rely on you for survival. As nourishment, a handful of you is sufficient for my body to be nourished. As a nourishment, I'm not going to be dependent on so much of you in order for me to feel good about myself. I adapt new ways and new strategies. I think differently. I understand that change is one of those factors that is constant in life. And if I have to go to the next level, I got to learn to let go of things that were in my past. I got to learn to let go of things that were holding me down. I got to learn to clear the closet. I got to learn to clear things out of the closet. Give room for new things to come in. Give room for the aesthetics that you're used to right now. Give room to the spaces of the things that you really do use right now. Because the cluster is caused by the things that you do not need. The cluster is caused by the things that you really do not need. And until you take out the cluster, you will not be able to find the things you really need as easily and accessibly as you want to. But if you sit down and say, all right, I'm going to think like Mirabel thought yesterday or 2 days back or last week. I'm going to go into my closet and I don't care about the price. I don't care about how expensive that shoe was. I don't care about how expensive that handbag is. I don't care about how expensive that dress was. I don't care about what it made me feel like. I don't care about how much it made me feel good that day. Today, I need that room because that's no longer my aesthetics. Today, I need that room because that's no longer the space I want to be in. Today, I need that space because once I take it out, something that fits me and my aesthetics and myself right now can fit in that space because I've taken this out. But if I allow those things to sit in there, I allow those bad habits to continuously be part of me, it's going to create a cluster. And when there is a cluster, my mind doesn't think rationally. When there's a cluster, I'm not able to think things through. When there's a cluster, there is always a rumble. I'm looking for things here and there. I'm always searching. Instead of just finding things where they are, I'm constantly searching for things. And it takes away my time. If I have to run out in 30 minutes, I end up going to things late. If I have to run out in 4 minutes, I end up attending things late because I spend so much time trying to find what I am right now instead of just clearing this room. Clear the room. Give space to the things that are your aesthetics. Let them come to the front. And everything that is in the bag, take it out so there is more room for you to grow. All those bad eating habits that were giving you so much comfort in the past. All those bad eating habits that were your comfort zone. They were your go-to every time you were down. They were where you rush to. Immediately something felt lonely. Immediately you felt disappointed. Those bad habits you used to rush into. You got to learn how to start getting them out of your space. You got to learn how to start distressing. You have to learn to decluster. They got to go so new things can come in. Those new habits that you're going to use to adapt, those new habits that you're going to use to suit yourself, they'll come from you repeating them over and over. At the top of it all is exercising. At the top of it all is exercising. Now that you don't want to be overeating, every time you think about food, think about it this way. Now that you've adopted exercising as a lifestyle, this is how you think about food. When you put a plate of food in front of you, what you start thinking is, this food might carry up to 2,000 calories. I only exercise for 30 minutes a day. I only exercise for an hour a day. I'm only able to burn 500 calories at most. That means I'm exercising my entire body out. I'm only able to burn 20 or 500 calories. And looking in front of me, I'm eating a plate of food that carries 2,000 calories. What is going to happen with this excessive weight afterwards? Yes, I'll be able to burn 500. What happened to 2,500 calories left? They turn at themselves as fat. Now that I understand that, when I start eating, I'm going to learn how to eat 200 or 700 calories. When I start eating, I'm going to learn how to eat 300 or 500 calories in one sitting. I'm going to learn how to bring down the number of calories. It's not about the kinds of food, but about the amount of calories that you put in your body. It can be burger, it can be steaks, it can be rice, it can be fufu, it can be tofu, it can be whatever. But you're very, very conscious of the calorie intake and the understanding that calorie intake is easier than calories burnt. You understand it, and so you're not going to be lying to yourself. You understand it clearly that you can sit in one sitting and eat 10,000 calories, but there is no way in this life you'll be able to burn 10,000 calories in a week. So you understand the strategies and you sit down and you start making some adjustments. You say, you know what? I used to sit down on the couch to look for comfort. This is where I am in my space of comfort. When I feel down, I get a bag of chips. A bag of chips that carries more than 2,000 calories. I sit on my couch. The numbers you see at the back of that chips, it says 6 chips for 250 calories. It says 6 chips. It doesn't say the full bag. The full bag carries more than 3,000 calories. It says 6 chips for 250 calories. So when you sit and you look at the bag, because some of us are very good at minimizing, at seeing what we want to see, and refusing to read what we are supposed to read. And the companies understand that as well. So the real information is in smaller letters. You will not see it as big as the 250 calories. It's right there at the back of it all. You see it very little somewhere at the top. It will say 6 chips will give you 250 calories. When you sit on the couch during your comfort period, then you have adopted comfort as eating food as your comfort. You have adopted eating as your comfort level, as your way to soothe yourself from all your stress and troubles. When you sit with a bag of chips and you've eaten more than 20 pieces of those, you've already put in more than 1,000 calories on your body. And because you refuse to understand the reality of it, you start blaming everything else except the real thing that is causing you the excessive weight. You blame it on everything else. Oh, I just had a handful of chips. That handful of chips was more than 1,000 calories. The chip says you should eat 6. And 6 are those little tiny bits. You see what they call the 6 chips? Those little tiny things that are in there, 6 of them is what you're expected to eat. So when you sit on that couch and you're eating a full bag of chips, you're putting almost 1,000 calories. And let's not even go into the fact that that's not the only thing you're going to eat for that day. That's just one of the snacks that you're taking while you're sitting on your couch and lamenting on everything else that has happened to you that is bad. You're sitting on that couch, you have a glass of soda or a bottle of wine, whatever it is you choose to eat or drink. And at the end of the day, you're piling more than 5,000 calories by just sitting down, watching TV, eating yourself fat, and being a keyboard warrior and saying that this thing doesn't work. Being a keyboard warrior, I don't know how these people are doing this thing. I've been trying to eat right. I eat just 2 times a day. I don't know why I'm gaining weight. I try to eat clean. I'm always trying to do the right things, but I'm still gaining weight. Newsflash, your body doesn't have a mouth. Your body cannot lie. It only reflects what you do to it. It can only show to you what you put into it. And if you're putting into it the right things, it's going to trim down. If you're putting into it the wrong things, it's going to swell out. And it's going to relate to you and make you see that you are the cause of your own problems. And you can either choose to change, because change is the only thing that is constant. You can either choose to change it, or you choose to go and get on that stepper and walk yourself for more hours. It's all about choices. And at the end of the day, it's all about how you feel, how much work you can put in, how consistent you can be in order for you to become a better, improved version of yourself. It's a daily commitment. It's not something you do because you feel like it. It's not something you do because tomorrow you want to look good in your outfit. It's because you want to stay that way. You want to stay ready, so you do not need to get ready. You want to be fit and healthy and be in shape for yourself and your loved ones. But first, for you, keep it cute, keep it upright, keep it consistent, move your feet more. Understand it's not a seasonal quick fix. Understand it requires work, and that's the work you're willing to do. Understand it is hard, and regardless of whether it is hard or not, you've made the choice that change is your watchword. You're going to change some things. In order for you to progress, you got to change some things. In order for you to become better, you've got to learn to change some things. And at the top of it all is exercising. Exercise more often so you become a better, improved version of yourself. Understanding is not a seasonal quick fix. It's a lifestyle. Get that posture up. We are working that posture more now. Somebody said they used to see me exercising like this and they think it was going to hurt my back. And so they're happy that they see me doing an upright posture. My dear, you might have just seen one video that has that workout day. Majority of the time, this is how I step, because I understand my posture is very important. I want my midsection engaged, I want my core strength, and I want my leg strength. My upper part of my body, I use dumbbells, I use kettlebells, I use resistance bands when I choose to. because I already have so much going on up there. And I don't want to work it any harder. I still want to have a little bit of flesh in those areas. So I don't want to work it too much. But for someone like you who might want to work that area more, you might want to be more considerate of holding this more for longer hours, or getting a dumbbell or a kettlebell, a dumbbell to help you work your upper arms more. These are 10 pounds each. So if you still have that issue with your arms, you want to get this and engage your upper body more while you stay upright. Give yourself that posture. Keep your head up. Feel your weight down under your heels. Don't block it on your knees. Move your body to the rhythm of the stepper. And just keep it going. Keep it cutesy. Keep it very mindful. And staying focused and watching your body transform. You can lean forward and bring your arms into it. Get your posture right. When you lean forward, your chest goes down. Your arms come up. Your thighs get the work. You feel the burn in your glute. When you feel that, you know your posture is right. All right, people? During this life, we rant too much. We touch a little bit of everything. And I'm hoping that the answers were given. All right? Run it, people. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, diamonds and silver necklaces and some pearls are going to run on your neck as you continue to exercise. All right? Do not give up on yourself, okay? It's not a seasonal quick fix. It is a lifestyle. You show up, you show out, you become better, improved version of yourself. I watched one of the supermodel walk her way on that runway like, you know what? I still got this. She got it. Yeah, of course she does. Forget about your hate for her or your mindset of what she did or said in the past. Who she is right now is what is more important. How much he has changed is what is more important. You're the one who is still held down in a space of unforgiveness or in a space of being angry about what someone else did many years ago. She has moved on and she's still working that runway. She's still working it. Good posture, good balance, good strength, good core strength. And you're lying on your couch and you can't even move your feet. And you're having so much hate and so much anger on what she might have said 20 years ago on TV. And you're not moving yourself out of that couch to make use of your body. So that when you walk upright, they don't see a 50-year-old grandma. They wonder, is she in her 50s or is she in her 20s? Because her posture, her personality is so buoyant. It's so receptive. It's so fierce. It's so classy that it confuses the devil. But she keeps her head upright. She keeps her posture upright. She keeps her head upright. She stays focused on the prize. She's not being distracted by evil, by unforgiveness, by pain, by trauma. She let all of that go. She puts in herself peace, peace of forgiveness, peace of understanding that the one thing in life that is constant is change. The one thing in life that is constant is change. Let me tell you guys one last story before I leave. Something happened in my family many years ago. Something very devastating. Something very heartbreaking. And the way it was handled then was based on the knowledge of the people at the time, based on their understanding of the circumstances and where they were and how much they could protect the family image. That same incident reoccurred later in life as we have grown older, the handling of that same situation was totally different because the people who handled it then are now grandmothers, and those who are handling it now are now children who have experienced life in a different way. And so the way they see it is not the way our mothers saw it then. So before you hold someone in your heart with so much anger, ask yourself, what are the things that are triggering you to be angry with somebody you don't even know? Why are you so mad at someone else's choices when it doesn't affect your life? Why are you so mad and so bitter when there is so much to learn that will help you to become better through that person, but you choose to go with anger? Why is the reason behind that? A lot of us are not healed, and so we project our unhealthiness on others. A lot of us are not healed. A lot of us are in pain, and so our first reaction is always negative. It's not just that majority of the time we always think of the worst case scenario. It's that majority of the time we are not healed. We are still in a space of hurt. And there is a popular saying that hurt people hurt people. If you haven't healed, you're still hurting. And if you're hurting, you might hurt other people. So you choose to spill out hate every time you see something that happened many years ago to remind people of where you are in your mindset of hate. You want other people to join you in that company of hate to mess up somebody else's life because you haven't grown from that space of hate. You want to have company. Misery loves company. Let's come together and hate this person together so we can all be miserable together. Why that person is living the best life God has given them. They got that good posture. They got that good balance. Their shoulder is upright. They are walking the runway. Their bank account is increasing in numbers. And you're busy with your hateful self and your hateful community, being busy in the comment section, reminding everybody of all the wrong things that the person did and staying miserable while the person stays focused, healthy, strong, better, healthier. And you're staying on the couch, being miserable, angry, and trying to run them down. It's all about choices. Life gives us room for change. It is the one thing that is constant. One of the many things that is constant in life is change. So if you don't learn how to change your mentality, you don't learn how to change your mindset, you don't learn how to change your regular activities, your schedules, you'll be caught in that bubble of being content with your misery. You'll be left in that bubble of content in their misery. And there are other people who are moving ahead. They don't have time for that nonsense. They have time for peace. They have time for love. They have time for forgiveness. And they're going forward. And you're still stuck in that space of unforgiveness, in that space of anger, in that space of holding grudges. And so you cannot grow because you're not letting yourself grow. You're holding yourself down with excuses. See, there are many ways to grow out of something that happened traumatically. Any traumatic experience or any experience, there are many ways to cope with them. You can either choose denial, you can choose forgiveness, you can choose hate, you can choose anger, you can choose pride. Whatever you choose is how it's going to affect you on how you live. You can choose forgiveness, and you can choose to live in affluence and happiness and peace. You can choose anger, and you choose to always be triggered every time that thing shows up. You can choose grudge, and every time something happens, it triggers that pain. And you're constantly brought back to that scenario of anger that carries a lot of weight, that is so heavy and makes you look miserable and unfit, makes you miserable and not able to change anything about yourself. Always blaming everybody else for your failures. Always blaming everybody else for what has happened to you. Always blaming everybody and everything around you for why you're living the way you're living, without understanding that you can choose forgiveness and you'll grow. You can choose forgiveness and you'll grow. You can choose to either hold them accountable and be angry and have a lot of grudge in your heart, or you can choose forgiveness and you grow. There's nothing like being little or being the smaller person or being the bigger person because you choose forgiveness. It's a place of peace. It's not a space of status. It's a space of peace. It's not a space of status. Whether one person is a bigger or a smaller person, if you choose forgiveness, you have chosen the space of peace. It's not whether you're bigger or smaller. It's not a space of pride. It's a space of peace. And that peace do not have a price to it. That peace, genuine forgiveness has no space for pride. It just comes with peace. And it liberates you. It liberates you. It allows you to venture into things that you've always held yourself back because you thought holding back anger was helping you. It wasn't just helping you, it was holding you down. A lot of anger in your heart has held you from seeing the good in people. All you see is the horrible things people can do to you. All you see is the negativity of people. All you see is that you're building yourself in a space where you're constantly trying to protect yourself because you don't trust nobody. Everybody has hurt you, and that space of hurt is developing a new kind of hurt in you. And until you learn to liberate yourself, hurt people, and a lot of people are hurting. Hurt people. A lot of people are hurting, and if you're not careful, you'll be pulled into that space of hurt. If you're not careful, you'll be pulled into that space of hurt if you don't liberate yourself and forgive people so you can do better. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's do the upright walk. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It is not a seasonal quick fix. It is a lifestyle. Ooh. Welcome, all the new followers. You guys are so welcome. Ooh. That is sweat. Jesus, my feet feel like jelly. Ouch. You look amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm sure you do look amazing as well. Hi, Vanessa Williams. I miss you, my dear sister. I miss you. Tina Williams, good morning. I miss you too, girl. I miss you. Tiago from Brazil. How is it over there in Brazil? Some of your songs are very interesting. I use them on some of my videos. You guys are very, the songs. See, guys, find some Brazilian songs and step with. I'm telling you, your mind will be blown. You will be stepping for hours and you'll be dancing like, hey, they have a lot of beat that keeps you, Afrobeat is another one, but hey, those Brazilian sounds, gee, when I'm stepping on them, I'm like, hey. They're very cool. You look really good. Thanks for the motivation. You're so very welcome, my dear sister. You're very welcome. How many minutes did you do this step? For today, that's 43 minutes. We have been on there for 43 minutes. That's all. That's all it takes for you to sweat this profusely. That's all it takes for you to be the best, better, improved version of yourself. That's all it takes. Just wake up every day and just do the movement and feel good about yourself. Feel great. Feel amazing. Everything you said is true. Oh, I'm happy you found something in what I say. Hola, Brazil. Yes, my Brazilian friends. I love you guys right back. My Brazilian friends, I love you guys right back. All right? I love you all. I use a lot of your songs. Nice. Thank you so much, Moved. Have a blessed day. You too have a blessed day. Oh, Barbara, you are in here. Love you right back, sister. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. Thanks for showing up. We'll be on again here tomorrow. Remember, it's weekends till we can do the 30 days boot camp. We are going to be here every weekend, Fridays and Saturdays. until we are able to get the 30 days boot camp before Christmas. I guarantee you guys, I promise you guys that. And I'm not one of those who say things and don't put them to action. We will do a 30 days boot camp. Tell your friends, tell your mothers, tell your sisters, tell your aunties, tell them we are going to enjoy the Christmas in a better shape, better body, better build, and we will do it within the space of 30 days. 30 days, that means we'll start somewhere mid-November till mid-December. So it's going to be around that period. We'll have a 30 days of pushing our bodies hard. And because we understand that everybody needs to feel good. Hi from Brazil. Oh, I have a lot of friends from Brazil in here today. Hi. Hi, my dear friends. I love you all, even those who are from other parts of the world. It's just that I'm seeing a lot of Brazilians. Like, do you guys see it? They're all showing up on the screen. They say they're from Brazil. I love you guys very much. Nasia is also from Brazil. Thank you all, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you for being here with me. It's so much of a blessing. This is so heartfelt, and feeling the love from you guys. It is overwhelming. It's just a little girl from Africa, Cameroon, who is based in the United States, and just ranting and loving the fact that we can exercise together and become better, improve version of ourselves. It's nothing big, nothing much. It's just me and my 43-year-old self ranting and giving unsolicited advice and believing that one step at a time, every one of us can become better, improve version of ourselves. Believing that every one of us can figure ourselves out in the comfort of our space. We're in my basement. All I used was that stepper. That little stepper right there, that is the size of my body. That's all I use, and I'm sweating profusely. All I believe is that every one of us can become better. Hey, my Brazilian friends. Yes, Vanessa Williams, there are a lot of them in here today, and I thank God for that. We appreciate you all. You're welcome. You guys are welcome to the house. And trust me, it's a lot of love and laughter over here. If you hear anything that is coming to you and it seems like it's calling you out, take it with a pinch of salt. It's just meant for you to look at things in a different light. There is nothing that is said here to hurt your feelings. Hi, Kathy. Hi, I see you right back. There's nothing that is said here to hurt your feelings. Everything that is said here is meant to encourage you, is meant to motivate you, is meant to make you see yourself in a better light so you can become a better, improved version of yourself. We'll be on here again tomorrow, same time, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. I am in the Central Standard Time zone. We'll be here again tomorrow, Central Standard Time. Hi, Tiago from Brazil. Hi, hi, hi. Happy to you too as well. You all stay safe, stay blessed, stay positive. Be the very best versions of yourself. Understand it's not a seasonal quick fix. It is a lifestyle to show up, to become better, improve versions of ourselves. God bless you all and see you tomorrow. Oh, I love you right back, Barbara. I love you right back. How's your husband? How's the family? Hope everybody is doing great. Shireen, I'm from South Africa. Hello from South Africa. I have some very good friends from South Africa as well. And I have some good friends from South Africa, from Nigeria, from Brazil, from Democratic Republic of Congo, from Cameroon, my country, from the United States. Oh, my friends in the United States, from Canada, from London. You guys just blow my mind. It's like, hey, I had some amazing friends on social media and I didn't know. You guys are the most welcome and I love you all back to back. Well, let's do this together. I guarantee you the 30 days will make you see things a little bit differently. We have a 90 days challenge. If you're doing a 90 days weight loss challenge, check it on my page under my lives. You'll see the 90 days weight loss challenge. Use it to walk yourself to the goal weight that you want to become. We'll do the 30 days boot camp to prepare our minds for the new year. We are doing a 30 days boot camp to prepare ourselves for the new year. All right. When we will start, I will announce it here. But for now, let's just keep consistently exercising every weekend, Fridays and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hi, everybody. Love hearing you. You're encouraging, sister. Sister Borna, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You stay safe, stay blessed, stay positive, be the very best versions of yourself. See you all tomorrow, same time. Let's do this again tomorrow. God bless you.